Taurus, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What is good with you? It's time for your weekly check-in. We're going to see what's going on with you guys for the last week and a half of September. So the end of September. Because the last week of September is just a half a week. So we're just going to knock it all out at once. So remember, it's a weekly check-in. So it's just a short, sweet, general, energetic overview. Anybody need a personal reading? You can always go straight to my website if you want. It's tarotwithrich.com. But I have a link for it right down here in the description of the video. Most people prefer my general personal readings. Probably just because they're so cheap. But I like them because they're so quick, easy, and efficient. You ain't got to ask me nothing. You ain't got to tell me nothing. You can if you want, but you don't have to. All you really got to do is click what you want read and let me do the rest. I offer a lot more than that, though. You can read up on everything on my website. Link is in the description. Let's jump into this. Let's see how the energy's looking. How's the energy looking? Uh-oh. One's yelling at me here. How's the energy looking? Oh, damn, dog. 5 of Wands straight out the gate. Looks like some drama of some sort. Drama, conflict, bitching, arguing. Some of you dealing with a fire sign, possibly. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Let's get 3 shuffles. There's 1, 2, and 3. Lovers reversed. Woo, man. I don't know what's happening here. Ooh. I don't know what's happening here, but something's flipping a switch in you. We got that Queen of Swords energy there. This looks like the final straw that breaks the camel's back. That's what this looks like. That's what this looks like. I don't know if this is some sort of reconciliation attempt for some of you, but I don't know what it is. Boom, 5 of Wands. Then Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, she's a cold bitch, boy. I'm going to tell you what. She's cold. She ice cold. She don't give a fuck. Lovers reversed. Whatever this is, putting a permanent dent in the connection. Where it just doesn't feel the same anymore. Empress reversed. So it looks like you just walking away from this and abandoning the whole thing. Not even crying over it neither. Got your mind made up? Of course you do. Who invented making your mind up? Fucking Taurus did. Come on now. Could be a third-party situation for some of you. Well, Jesus Christ, that man. Some of you dealing with a Leo. Could be a fellow Taurus. Also have Gemini and Cancer. But it could be anybody. Those are just energies. Well, let's see their feelings, energies, and intentions towards you. Person Taurus is dealing with. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions towards you? Empress reversed again. So, of course, they believe that everything is your fault. Of course. That's the Taurus card in the reverse. So if that's how they feel about you, they feel like it's your fault. See, they don't know how they feel. That's the thing. They don't really know how they feel and what they want. And that right there is enough to create the ugliest, nastiest shit show Because then that's when confusion sets in. That's when inconsistency sets in. That's when two-faced bullshit sets in. That's when you're acting like one person one day, another person another day. You say one thing one day, another thing another day, and tension builds, and it all has to do with the fact that they don't know how the hell they feel. But they do feel very, very, very tightly connected to you. Energetically, right? But what we have to understand is energy isn't intrinsically translated through emotions. Not intrinsically. It can be. Oh, emotions, that is energy in motion. But all energy isn't always intrinsically translated emotionally. So you can have an energetic connection with somebody and not translate that as an emotional feeling. You know, I don't know if you ever experienced that, where somebody just lives in your head, but you don't really have any, you're very neutral in regards to your feelings about them. You don't necessarily like them, you don't hate them, they just live in your head, you know? So, very confused individual. Don't know what the hell they want. That's all you fucking need to know, in my opinion. That's all you need to know, in my opinion. But, anyway, let's grab some advice. We got that fucking outcome in the first spread. Let's grab some advice. Blue, 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 the blue buddy blue. Ooh, that's what I thought. See, that came through in the first spread. I just didn't mention it. Time for a new soul contract to come in. And we're going to be looking at that here next. But it's time for the next person to come in. Now, here's the thing with that, though. Remember, vibration is the primary law. Attraction is the secondary law. You only attract in according to the frequency in which you vibrate. Now, why am I saying that? Because if you stay at the same vibrational level you were at when you attracted this last person, the next person you attract is going to be vibrating at the same frequency. Meaning, you got about a 75% chance of attracting the exact same person in a different body and repeating the exact same experience. About a 75% chance. You got about a 99% chance. Well, actually, no, fuck that. It's a 100% chance. You are going to manifest some sort of relationship, situation, scenario that in any way, energetically and vibrationally complements the last situation, whether it plays out the exact same way. Energies can manifest in so many different countless ways, but the vibration, the overall vibrational outcome will be energetically identical to the vibrational outcome of the last situation. So we want to do the best we can to begin releasing this energy. We want to do the best that we can. You want to try to minimize as much of that dramatic karmic bullshit as you possibly can. I know sometimes it's hard, sometimes you have no control of it. If you have control of it, though, don't even engage if you have control of it. And just know that even if, because like in some cases, you'll be on the same frequency, the next person will come in, and they're making the same vibrational journey with you. So y'all have to make that vibrational journey to the next level together. And if you don't make that journey to the next vibrational level together, then you will repeat the same outcome, where in order to have a better outcome, the two of you will have to shift up out of that frequency together. Now, it's really, really, really challenging and difficult to do energy work while you have somebody close to you in your life. It makes it harder. So you're going to have to be really, really, really mindful of your energy, mindful of your frequency, especially if a new person comes into your life. You're going to be so distracted by them, distracted by them, maybe even elated. And it's going to make you want to push down and stuff away all the other bullshit you're dealing with. You can't do that. We have to understand how to categorize the energetic shit that we're working on. I put my new relationship in this box, and in this box, my last relationship that I'm healing from and working on. They're two separate things, right? You can't let everything get all jumbled up and confused together. I have to realize that my relationship with you is my relationship with you. My healing process is a totally separate thing that I can't fucking neglect. I can't get distracted from it. See what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and see what's coming in next. What's coming in next for the Taurus family? Ten of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo for some of you. This person's one hell of a loner, and they're really wanting to take things slow. They're going through a healing process too. I see that happen all the time. All the time. When we met, we were both going through a divorce. When we met, we were both going through a breakup. When we met, we both were going through the same thing. We both got cheated on by our partners. We both got left for someone else. Like frequency attracts like frequency. Now, that frequency will manifest. This is what it means when they say like attract like. It doesn't mean that if you attracted a bad person, that makes you a bad person. That's not what it means. What it means is if I am vibrating at a frequency of brokenness and emptiness, the only way I can attract a person into my life is if I find a person who matches the frequency of brokenness and emptiness. We're not saying anything about good person, bad person. All right? Now, what happens if you bring somebody into your life on a vibration of brokenness and emptiness? Well, you better be minding that vibration, because brokenness and emptiness is going to start manifesting. So this person's going to be on a very similar vibrational path that you are. Very similar. You may even hear them telling their story, and it sounds exactly like what you're going through. And this is also how we create trauma bonds. That's just another example of like frequency attracts like frequency. I would have to say that a trauma bond is probably the clearest fucking exhibit A of like attracts like that there is. But I think this individual does have good intentions, just like you. They really do. They're ready to settle down. They're, all the good shit, man. Check off all the boxes. They're ready for it. They're not playing games. But they're going through the same thing you're going through, or something very similar. So that means that there's going to be, emotional triggers, PTSDs, unprocessed bullshit. All that shit is going to have to be dealt with. But I do think that this is a long-term soul contract. So this isn't a soul contract, and I try to shy away from soul contracts as much as I can. So I'm not going to go too deep down that rabbit hole, but this does look like a soul contract that is not meant to just be something temporary. See what I'm saying? So let's see if we can dig up their energies, feelings, and intentions a little bit deeper. I feel like this person's ready to get married. They want to get married. They want to settle down with somebody at the deepest level. But again, they still have a karmic tie. So they live in a little bit of fear. They have some trust issues. They got a lot of shit that they have to work through, just like you do. Just like you. But intentions-wise, it checks out. Intentions and actions, we don't always want to intrinsically conflate those two. Just because someone has good intentions doesn't mean they're always doing good things. Just because someone has bad intentions doesn't mean they're always doing bad things, right? So this person, I feel like when it all comes down to it, this individual is very simple. I want peace, happiness. I don't want drama. I don't want no bullshit. I don't want no conflict. I would rather be alone than bring somebody into my life that's going to cause a bunch of drama, chaos, insecurities, accusing me of shit I didn't do, starting fights all the time. I'm not dealing with that. I will walk the fuck away. Now, as long as you're in the right headspace and in the right heart space, that energy will be a breath of fresh fucking air. The only type of person that energy will intimidate is somebody who knows that they own some bullshit. Even if it's unconscious. When you got somebody who's so sick of playing games that they're not afraid of being alone, if you own some bullshit, that energy will intimidate you. But if you're on the same fucking wavelength, then it's a breath of fresh air. Because it's like, I know you're not here wasting my time. See what I'm saying? It's like a breath of fresh air. I'm not desperate. If I'm not desperate, I have no need to lie to you. If I'm not needy, what's the point of playing a game? I'm not needy. I'm not desperate. I choose you. I want you. I see the potential that we could have to build something fucking amazing together. But I'm not desperate. A desperate person will lie to you. A desperate, empty, needy person will manipulate you. They'll do whatever they can to meet their own selfish little needs. And I use that word very loosely because they're not needs. They're desires. But I think this person checks out. Let's grab some advice. Well, let's see if there's any advice I haven't already given you. Whoa, hey, King of Pentacles though, Tower card. So leave the past in the past. Hang on a second. Healing, man, we already talked about that. Keep your priorities in order. Remember, the primary law is the law of vibration. So this is what we have to understand as individuals together. When I say this doesn't mean that you don't do what you can to try to help make your partner as happy as possible. And they shouldn't do what they can to try to help make you as happy as possible. What it means is, when it all comes down to it and the sun sets at the end of the day, my happiness is my job. My job. Because vibration is the primary law. Everybody talks about the law of attraction as if the law of attraction is the primary law. No, it's not. The law of attraction is the secondary law. So my happiness is my job. It's my responsibility. Your happiness is your job and your responsibility. That doesn't mean that I won't do everything I can to try to help assist you in your happiness. Oh, I absolutely will. I will do everything in the world I can. Anything you want me to do, I'll do it. Anything I can think to do, I'll do it. But You need to fucking understand that it's not my job. That's what you need to understand. Oh, I will be glad to assist you. I want you to be happy. And I want to do everything in my power to help make you happy. Help in big, bold, capital letters. It's not me making you happy. It's not you making me happy. It's not your responsibility to create my happiness for me either. And as long as we understand this, as long as we have two people that understand that that's how it works, ain't nothing that's going to come between the two of you. Because I tell you what, the day is coming. The day is coming. Not it might, not it could. It's coming. One of these days, both of y'all are going to be going through your own separate bullshit at the same time. You are not going to be in a place where you're available to support them emotionally. They're not going to be in a place where they're available to support you emotionally. That day is coming. That day is what makes or breaks a relationship. It's going to come probably in the first year. About an 85 to 90% chance that day is coming in the first year. If not, it's coming in the second year. And that's what's going to make us or break us right there. What are we going to do? I got my own shit going on. I'm not available right now. I got to deal with my own shit. You are dealing with your own shit. You're not available to support me. We're both going through it at the same time. What are we going to do? I go work on me and do the best I can to lift myself up. You go work on you. You do the best you can to lift yourself up. Whoever gets themselves at the right place first, then can come assist the other person and give them a helping hand. But if I depend on you to make me happy, and you depend on me to make you happy, well, we're fucked now. Our ship is going to sink when that day comes. And then there the fucking cycle is going to start. It's going to start. If it doesn't slam into a brick wall right there, which sometimes it does, then the cycle's going to start. Then that's what's going to start the cycle of animosity. You know, and it's just going to keep building and building. It creates what I like to call the karmic snowball effect, right? The vibrations that you cast are returned back to you. Okay, so we're going to cast out this energy and it's going to come back. The primary law is the law of vibration. So when it comes back, that's going to reinforce that vibration and you're going to send it out even stronger. When you send it out stronger, the universe hands it back to you stronger. When the universe hands it back to you stronger, it reinforces it even stronger. And you send it out even stronger. And then it just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. And that's what usually ends up leading to this shit. So, a lot of potential here. There is potential for a successful life partnership. Just a couple little rules that we need to understand. When I say rules, I mean universal laws. Not culture rules or gender roles or any of that bullshit. You know, that shit that's made up by humans. I'm talking about universal laws, vibrational laws, energetic laws. Doesn't matter what your fucking culture is. Doesn't matter what you believe. Doesn't matter what your sexuality is. It doesn't matter your religion, your race, your ethnicity, what country you were born in, how you were raised. None of that bullshit matters. Energy, frequency, and vibration doesn't give a fuck about any of that shit. Energy manifests the way energy manifests, period. So as long as we understand just a couple of simple energetic laws, and we do the best we can because we're all humans, we all fuck up from time to time. We all slip up. I fucking do all the goddamn time. But as long as we're minding that and being consciously aware of that, it's all that really matters. All right? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is all down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all